Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patience. If you're stopping for the very first time, you're so very much welcome. Another one is out again. I really don't know what the world is turning into. Growing up, I used to think that marriage is the holy grail of all relationship. But nowadays, some people, the way they do, like the way they trash marriage, it's either they're saying selling trash about marriages, or people are taking their marriages as a child's play. I'm not in any way trying to condone the behavior of certain people, be it a woman or a man. I feel what is bad, no matter what angle you look at it from. One thing I know is that there are two sides, not two sides. I'll say there are three sides to a story. There is my side, your side, and the truth. Just like this story I bumped into that I'll like to talk about a little bit about. Like, there's the story, there's the man's side, which I'll say the ex-husband side, and the woman's side, and the truth. Only God knows which is actually the truth. We've heard from the man's side. We're yet to hear from the woman's side. I don't know if she's going to come out to tell us what transpired between the both of them during their marriage. I don't know, but if I have to judge based on what this man said, what this lady did to him wasn't right at all. I know they usually say women supporting women. I'm not going to come out here to support what I think was bad. I'm just judging based on what the man came out to tell us. So, what I would like to say is that, for a start, if you're in a relationship, or you're getting married, or you're married and your marriage is young, I will not advise you to live separately from each other. It's not advisable to get married and 4 years after, even 6 years after, move out, try to build your life in another continent while your husband is in another continent. I don't think I'll advise anyone to do that, because we all know what happens in a relationship. There are some relationships that, even though the two partners they're together in the same country, you see them cheating on one another. It could be the woman cheating, it could be the man cheating. And when there's a third party in a relationship, the relationship is always shaky, if I may say so myself. So from this man's story, I felt so bad. According to what he said, this lady slid into his DM. This guy, what's his name? Ekpo. I never knew about this man until the day I saw the interview flying right, left, center. According to him, he is a known MC in, is it Akwa Ibom or Cross River? I don't know. I've never come across him before. I don't know anything about him up until when this interview was aired. And I felt really, really, really bad for him. I don't think anybody should go through what this guy went through. If it's actually true, I don't think anybody should go through it. I remember, I don't know how many years, maybe between 4 to 6 years ago, a very close family member was going through something. I think it was a heartbreak, and it was really hurtful. I wish I could take the pain away from that family member. I couldn't take the pain away. I wish I was able to take the pain away. I would have taken the pain away. It was that bad. For a man to come out and show his vulnerability, and that was what I noticed. That was what I noticed when that family member was going through. It really touched me. I couldn't. As a mother, I felt it. This guy, I want to applaud Ekpo for coming out to show his vulnerability as a man. We all go through pains. We all go through heartbreaks. And people that we know, that we call our better halves, there's humans are humans. They can break your heart anytime. Oh, I think I'm rambling too much. Let me just go into the story, what this guy said about him meeting this lady, Moyiwa. MC meeting a radio personality, even though I don't know the Moyiwa. I don't know her. I've never heard about her. But like when you're in Port Harcourt or you're in Lagos, there's every tendency for you to know the big radio personalities, which I'll say that the Freeze was one of them. Then in Port Harcourt, he was the one that was doing Rep Your Church or every Sunday morning coming back from church. I know I'm digressing right now, but I'm just trying to prove a point, like to get into the story that I'm about to say one or two things about. Yeah, this MC wasn't a popular MC. Robert Ekpo, neither was his fiance or wife that he eventually got married to. They were not popular. But one thing I know is that his grandma was very popular then. If you know Fumilayo and some Kuti, you will know Margaret Ekpo, because then growing up, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. If you grew up then, social studies, is it civics or social studies, you must have learned about Fumilayo and some Kuti or Margaret Ekpo. They were the first activists, and these were women activists then. That was his grandma. Though he wasn't popular to me, his grandma was popular then. And according to him, not according to him, most people know that the grandma was named after the airport in either Akwa Ibom or Cross River State. So what I'm trying to say now is what this lady did was really bad, really, really bad. I don't wish it upon my enemy, and I don't wish it upon like anybody I know. I'm a mom of boys, and I'm a mom of girl. I don't wish any of this to come close to any of my child, be it the boys or the girl. Like, it's too much. If you are a newly married, a newlywed, whether you've done your traditional rites or the legal one or the white wedding, do not allow your spouse to live far away from you. This thing can happen either to a man or to a woman. It can happen even if you've known each other for a very long time. Maybe you've been married for 10 years or more. And most importantly, I wouldn't advise anybody to do an arranged marriage, because that was what this guy did. Do not go into an arranged marriage. I remember a friend of mine in the US. I know most of us will want to relocate, and want to relocate just to get a better life for our kids, or for us too, because when you're with your kids, you need to get a job, or you won't be able to sustain your life abroad. So she told a friend of mine told me about this lady that did an arranged marriage. The lady and the husband agreed upon doing an arranged marriage. It took them certain years. Eventually, the person that the woman got married to in the US, she fell hell over heels for this person. Like, the person was treating her very well, giving her flowers and all the rest. So she started comparing her relationship with this man that is supposed to be her arranged marriage husband. She started comparing her relationship with this man. Eventually, that was the end of her marriage with her main husband. So I wouldn't advise anybody to get into arranged marriage for you to be able to get papers. So along the line, after relocating to the US, she visited the husband. I think, was he, after they got married in 2015, she visited the husband in 2021. I'm not sure, but I'm going to insert the video for you guys to see. And things were not going on well, and she wanted to like leave the marriage, even though according to the guy he tried and it didn't work out. Along the line, she met someone. What I think is that she was even dating other people, if I may say so myself, while still in the marriage, because it's not easy for someone to like clock out of a marriage and just move on. So if you're married, newlyweds, 5-10 years into the relationship or the marriage, I don't advise you to leave and travel abroad, more especially if you don't have a child or if you don't have children, because you can easily check out of the marriage. And that was the mistake this guy did. That was the mistake he did. Anyway, I really feel for him, and I think he should just move on and forget this lady. Forget about her, because she's married. She's already married to someone else, and she's going to live her life to the fullest. I'll advise this guy to move on and live his life to the fullest. God is going to bless him with somebody that will be his. So there were already some red signs there even before their marriage kicked off. According to the guy, the wife was the one that slid into his DM. From what he said, he's not a womanizer, and there was something special about this lady that made him fall in love with her. That even though there were so many people sliding into his DM, she was so unique, and based on that uniqueness and based on the fact that she was his spec as at then, he fell over heels for her and reciprocated whatever love they shared then. And I want to speak on one or two things to show that there were already red flags in their relationship, and I would not advise anybody to like send your wife or allow your husband stay far away from you if you're newlyweds, because you have to learn about each other. Learn about each other. Know what your spouse likes and what they don't like. Like if you stay apart for a very long time, there's a high tendency that you'll find things that you don't like about each other, and that would lead to the break, like would lead to your marriage not working out well. So I'm going to I wrote down some things that I want to talk about. So according to what this guy Robert Ekpo said, he loves cooking. I don't know why he keeps emphasizing, I am an Akwa Ibom man, that he loves cooking. He cooks well. And the wife doesn't like cooking. She doesn't cook. That even though they tried to seek the help of he said it wasn't a therapist, but a counselor, that she just flipped over and she was so angry. At the end of this video, I'm going to be inserting clips of the discussion he had on Honest Bunch. Is it Honest Bunch or Glitch Africa? I don't know, but I'm going to put a link and clip of the video so that if you want to watch it was a very long video, and I had to sit down and I watched because it was an interesting one. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please welcome, friends. My name is Patience Obi. If you like what I do, please click on the like button, subscribe button. Please take me to 1,000 followers, friends. Please take me. I notice I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I notice few people have subscribed to my channel, and I don't take you for granted. I really appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time to watch my videos and to click to subscribe to this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate, and please take me to 1,000. Let's get back into it. So the wife never lied. She doesn't like cooking. She was the one that slid into his DM to there's nothing wrong. There's some women that have done that in the past and they're still in a successful relationship, marriage or whatever, I have no problem with that. But the signs were there. Like in 2000, they met in 2015, and in 2017, he bumped into a message, a conversation between the wife and somebody else, like the wife condemning him. I don't know if he makes passes at young girls. Like, you know, when someone is in the entertainment industry, you see a lot of chicks clocking their head towards the person, and maybe just admiration, not necessarily sexual attraction. But when you're married to someone like that, there's this what's the word that I want to use now, for lack of words, for lack of a better word to use, there's this attraction. People want to know him, and the women, it makes your girlfriend, your wife, it makes them oh my, I don't know, I can't remember. It makes them uncomfortable, even though that's not the word that I'm looking for, but it makes them uncomfortable. When your wife is uncomfortable or your husband is uncomfortable, it's a shaky ground already for your relationship to thrive. That is what I think as a person. So he bumped into, I'll put the video, he bumped into a message between the wife and someone that I can't remember. The wife condemning him, condemning him generally. They don't have a good sex life, or is it sex life or sexual life? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the right word to use. But according to him, according to the wife, sex was a problem. Like the wife, the guy was married for 10 years and he's 48 years now, 8 years now. Nothing to show for. And from what I get, what really pains this man so much is the fact that he does not even have a child. He does not even have a child. And he was like, he was really hurting. Towards the end of this interview, I cried for this guy. I cried. I've never cried in an interview like this before for a guy. Not a woman, for a guy. You could tell that the guy is hurting. And I applaud this guy for coming out to show that men can be vulnerable too. They can show the other side of them. That's them being vulnerable. This guy is hurting. And one thing I would like to say is that this guy should try and move on with someone else, and don't judge the next relationship or whoever you're going to meet based on the experience he had with the other woman. He can be blessed with someone so genuine and honest. I think this woman, according to him, she was married before. She was married, and he doesn't really care about her being married before. He took her because he liked her and genuinely wanted to start a relationship. For a good 4 years, they were together trying to get pregnant. She didn't get pregnant. According to him, she was taking pills. Anyway, I don't want to ramble a lot. I don't want the video to be too long. What I'll say is that this guy should heal. There's nothing wrong for a man to come out and cry. I felt so sorry for him. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And if there's anything you guys want us to talk about, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next one.
After 11 years in a long-distance marriage, our guest woke up to videos and pictures of his wife on Instagram getting married to another man.
Up until now that I'm speaking to you, she doesn't know that I saw this message. I don't even care if he loves me or not, because waiting love do for me, besides stress me. He isn't taking care of me as a man should. He isn't satisfying me sexually. He isn't helping my spiritual life. He isn't spoiling me. He isn't energetic enough towards any goal. He isn't anything good. Rubbish. Meanwhile, sorry I yelled again. I'm just very irritated by him, and really, it's really bad that if he tries to touch me, I can scream out of irritation. Dealing with this, and then I have to deal with bad news. Now, who I've been coping with unsatisfying sex for almost 3 years. Stupid idiot. He's your friend. Better tell him he shouldn't dare to try to be egoistic with me. It will be the last mistake he makes. God forbid I let another man use me, whether deliberately or not. I'm 48 years old. I don't have a kid. I started going for sperm.
It's okay.
I was going for sperm tests. As if I be Calabar man. No. Do you understand? I'm a Calabar man. I'm now hearing that she was taking contraceptives. And
How did you hear?
What?
Moyiwa traveled to Miami. Go do BBL. And she told me that she went to do surgery for something that would make her be able to conceive. If I send Moyiwa a DM on Instagram, if she posts something on Instagram, on her story, she'll tell me to, why you sending me message here? Why you sending message here? Send it on WhatsApp. And yeah. That they check, you know.
Who are they?
In immigration, I don't know whether they check.
Immigration, no what I mean.
10 years of my life, it pained me, Baba. If I had a kid out of wedlock, I would have been justified that, oh, my wife can do whatever she wants to do. If I had a kid out of wedlock, I would have been justified. What did I do but just love? My wife traveled 6 years and for the small money I was earning, I was sending money to my wife every time. I have receipts here.
You were saying that
I was sending money abroad. I was sending flowers. I had friends in the US and I would beg them to buy flowers and deliver in her house. Show you. Now look at your mom. My wife didn't bother to come back since 2021. I did not see my wife again until last year that I sent her money to buy ticket to come to Nigeria. I went with 2 cars to the airport. With my friends, I gave my friends phone so that they welcome her. I couldn't get a clip of me hugging my wife. You haven't seen your husband in 4 years. And I went to pick you up at the airport and you did not hug me. We got home and she did not kiss me. She did not hug me. I slept in the living room for 2 days. I never get car since I came to Lagos. Last year was the first time I got a car. I bought a Lexus RX 350. I bought it with my hard-earned money when I stopped sending money abroad.
So you were sending money abroad?
I was sending money. I would send money. My wife would call me and tell me the money is too small. How much did they pay me? I would do a gig of 500k. I would send 200k. The receipts are here. How can you call your wife for 3-4 days and she will not call? She will not call back. She will not pick. Anytime I call her, now when she did inside motor, she got a house and got a male flatmate.
What?
She got a house and got a male flatmate and said, you know how you can sublet your room. But why a male? I was not comfortable with it.
Nobody will be.
But I let it slide. Only for me to find out 2 days ago that the person that she was staying, that she claimed was a flatmate, was sleeping with her.
Is it the same guy she married?
No. I've been in love, but I stupid. I saw a picture of her sitting in a restaurant on a man's leg. Right? It seems like a normal picture.
Let me see.
Look at the iPad on the table. What do you see?
Let me see.
Zoom in. You can zoom in. Let me help you.
No, I'm doing that.
Look at the iPad on the table. What do you see?
Okay,
That's her.
On a man's leg.